All right, Boeing stock is not looking favorable right now. It's actually down quite a bit. And when we look at this stock, it's down around 6% at this exact moment. So when we check out Boeing, you can see we've got down 6.59% right here on the live markets. Lockheed Martin also down in, same with Honeywell. So a lot of these stocks are down. When you look at the other parts of the market, actually, they're doing quite well. Now, the question is should you buy the Boeing stock? Should you go get it? Should you, take a nibble on it? Look, only you can answer that question. That's the truth, because you have your own risk tolerance, your own risk levels, those kinds of things. For me personally, did I take a nibble on it? Yeah, I did. I took a little bit of a dip and nibble, but not anything heavy, because remember what happens is in the markets, we oscillate maybe to the downside and then we can snap back up. So I'd be a little bit more careful when you go in and buy something like this, because sometimes these do have a further follow through to the downside. However, this move seems to me slightly extreme, so therefore I took a slight nibble. And the other reason I took a little bit of a nibble on this stock was because we've had a nice strong move. Now, somebody might say, well, we are overbought. Well, the thing is how do you know where the high price is in a stock? It's not like we're buying toilet paper where the goods we need is like, hey, it's too expensive, we'll wait a couple weeks. Stocks can go up for quite a long period of time. It's a little bit different than the supermarket mentality. So when we get a pullback, yes, we're kind of buying on the dip to some degree, but usually the reason I'm looking into it is because I think the move is probably overblown for emotions and emotional reasons. So this is where I say, okay, well, maybe I'll take a little bit of a nibble on it. And the point of the nibble is to define your risks with maybe options. Now, in your case, if you don't know how to deal with options, maybe just look at 5 shares instead of 100 shares. Go smaller positions when you're looking at nibbling. So that's where I say this could be a nibbling opportunity, but I'd be a little bit more mindful. And one of the other reasons is when you're looking at this, hey, we came down to 226 and already we're kind of going up slightly. It's not to say we can't roll over later on, but the point is a lot of times the news is overblown. It could be something a little bit simple. People are trading on emotions, and that's what you get that panic and you get the flush to the downside. And then later on, it might come back. Now, I'm looking for it to possibly just fill this gap. Nothing extreme. I'm not looking for this to be, a 3-month or 8-month hold or anything to that effect. I'm just playing this move right here where we get this flush to the downside and a possible move back up a little bit over there, and then get out of the position. So if you're looking for this for a longer term hold, the smarter approach might be, okay, well, if you're trying to allocate 100 shares, let's say you're trying to buy 100 shares, this could be that opportunity to get 10 shares. And then as it continues to move lower, get maybe another 10, maybe another 10, or vice versa. If it heads higher, maybe get 10 or start getting a little larger sizes because now it's moving fine, get 50, another 20, and so on. So that's how you're better off to spread out capital rather than putting all your money in positions right here at this one spot and point. Anyways, overall, when we look at Boeing, though, I mean, this stock does fluctuate in these kind of dramatic moves. We also did get into the level of around 270 here and the level of 120. So we are still kind of in this range of the upper range and the lower range. So we are at that upper range at the moment, but this stock can have long periods of up moves and then some nasty moves to the downside. So be mindful with a stock like this. But right now with a down move of about 16% right here, it's pretty significant. But we are kind of crawling back right here. So that's just my take on it. Again, I wouldn't put all your money into one spot in one area at one time. This was kind of my entry. I kind of, there's a note in here that, boom, I put in just for my own point and purpose. And, so far it's just holding up okay. But again, I predefine those risks with options. And if you trade options, great. If you don't, well, that's okay too. You can do it in other ways. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate it. Check out the website, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.